So this is the elevator, and I think the best thing to do is to just delete it and rebuild it here on this site. And actually, I placed this piece here because it's super noisy, and I love that, but right now it's really annoying. So, all right, so yeah, it's basically just glass pieces and stacked showers. So maybe if I take out the bottom piece, we can play a bit of Jenga. I wonder if everything will come down. Let's see. Okay. Man, that glass is super sticky. It didn't come down. I love being risky like that. It's a little bit like, what's gonna happen? Is everything gonna fall? What about this piece? Do you reckon it's gonna float in the air if I take this piece out? It doesn't really matter right now because I do want the whole thing to delete. Wow, that's messed up. I suppose it's not that messed up because it's actually sticking to that. That makes sense. But that's pretty wild. Okay, let me start from the top then. We'll do Jenga from the top. This piece here sticking it, isn't it? Yep, that was the kingpin. All right, so that's gone now. So it's not going to take me too long to put this together, so it's not going to be a super long stream. But the annoying part is probably watching me nudge everything about. Okay, so we want it to line up about there. We're just going to extend it as far as it will go, just sitting it on the edge, and then just nudge the next one up to where it highlights that it's able to be placed. And because I can't really see when I'm flying if these things are lined up, I do sort of tend to give it a wiggle and then place it. I'm really not sure if that's lining up though. Okay, it didn't like that. Try again from this side. Yeah, so like I said before, I posted it on Reddit and yeah, people had a lot of questions because I just made a super choppy video for TikTok, which of course Reddit people did not respond well to. And then the people who did respond, they were just really needing their hand held. They just couldn't wrap their head around how this was built and even where items were um, in their decor. So this is my little contribution instead of answering 10 billion questions over there. Okay, so that's lined up. Nudge it up. Okay, so now we have the core of the elevator. And what you might notice is, so the what we want is to make sure there's a space underneath it so that you can enter from like an unknown area. You could have it that you just enter into a shower and that's the beginning of it, but I wanted it to be that way. So if I was to use it now without it being covered in, let's see what happens. Yeah, it just boots you out the side. So that's why the glass comes in handy, because it's gonna make sure that you can direct the angle at which you exit the shower. So we're just going to do one side at a time and just nudge it out as far as it will go. Maybe flip that around, that gets a bit closer, right? Now before I lock in that side, I will place light because it kind of helps to have a little indicator of what level you're on. Otherwise, everything feels the same. I've had so many players come along and they can't make their way through it, so they end up respawning, which is a shame. So yeah, the light is just a little guide to help make you realize that you are actually getting somewhere because each little elevator level looks the same. Okay, now let's see. And then we're just going to lock in the front level. I love that the red glass is under electric, right? So fucking weird. Okay, nudge that back. And the next one. And I'll give you an example of what it's like to try to go up it without the glass on the backing. I mean, also it's worth noting that this is an only up. You can't go down in this, but that's fine. You can jump down. Okay, so let's have a look what happens if we try to travel in it with the back. And yeah, it boots you out the back. So we're just not going to give it a choice of where it can boot us. We're just going to place, what is this piece even called? First order glass barrier. And that is exactly what it is. It's a barrier. I'm noticing that the glass is very powerful in the way that it